Yo, what is up, everybody? It is Shots back at it again with another video. Now, in today's video, man, we're going to be going over the top best primaries you guys can get, or the top 10 primaries. And if guys didn't believe me, man, I just showed that I do have every primary in the game. So you guys can trust me in my rankings, pretty much, because obviously I already do have every single primary weapon in PG, while it says I have to download a map. Well, I guess we're going to be going in Paradise. I don't know why it says I have to download a map when it doesn't even show the option to, but I mean, it's pixel gun for you, man. So first on this list, or, number 10 on the list is obviously going to be the Gift Stitcher because it's great, man, but it's not too good. Like, as you guys saw, I just two-shotted that guy. It does have the bleeding ability, which I do like about it, and the range is fairly good. When you do put on the drum, it does do quite better. I mean, obviously, because the drum's going to boost the damage. And by the way, guys, I did not explain this also in the video. I'm going to be using module combinations, and I will be using gadgets in this video. So if you guys did not know that already, man, we're going to be taking that into account because, I mean, when are you not going to use gadgets? That's the thing, man. Like, I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible. But as you guys can see, I'm just shredding everybody now. I do apologize if my aim is obviously not that good. I don't play as much as I used to. And because of that, my aim has just fallen off recently, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I am not good as I used to be. I used to hit almost every single shot when I was playing this game constantly. But now, obviously, I don't, and things have changed drastically from that. But yeah, this ultimatum. It's guys, the range is like the ultimatum. Like I swear, this reminds me of the ultimatum, just from like its mechanics, kind of, or like the range of it. Not particularly like the gun itself, but just the range, which is a great thing. It is a great thing because the ultimatum has insane range. But as you guys can see, I am first just by using this weapon. And there is, I mean, okay, guys, let's take this into account. This is like a bot lobby, pretty much. So the second gun on the list is gonna have to be the Slepiner. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but it is definitely the Slepiner. There it is, guys. Now we're gonna be going into. Oh my god, I got into a knife party. That is not supposed to be knife party, man. We're testing primaries here, not melees. I don't. Of course, when I press random map, it does that. What is my luck? Okay, we're going to Paradise again, just for a like accurate comparison with all these other guns. And here we go, guys. So I put on the gadget. Oh my gosh, I keep missing these shots. Okay, as you guys saw, I just melted that guy. But yeah, I wanted to also explain to you guys, if you didn't already know, all of this is with max modules. And just like, I mean, I think it's more fair, guys, because like, okay, I'm using the same modules on every single one, like X modules. It's not like skewed. So I could actually accurately say which one is better or which one is worse. But yeah, this is just shredding, guys. It is pretty good. It's underrated weapon. You can get it from the gallery, I am actually pretty sure. But there is a lot of tryhards in this lobby, which it's pretty annoying for me to actually go against. But, it is what it is, man. I gotta do what I gotta do because you guys are always gonna be versing people like this. So, yeah, this is more realistic, and I'm not gonna leave the lobby just because people are spamming ultimatum, like Christmas ultimatum and 3 catting, which is obviously not fair if I'm using this automatic. But yeah, it is doing quite decent despite it being in a very try-hard lobby right now. I mean, it's getting the job done, man. It's keeping me up in the ranks, so that's all that matters. I wouldn't really use this personally. I never really liked automatics. I used to like automatics back when they were very good, but obviously they got nerfed. Now they just aren't that good. So number 8 is gonna be the Golden Bros. It is another automatic. Now the thing with this, guys, I really like it in team fight because it boosts your teammates' damage, so your team will do more damage. Obviously, it's not quite as good as in deathmatch because it's solo in deathmatch, and obviously you don't have any teammates, so it's not gonna that effect won't be helpful at all. It's just I really don't know if it does give a damage boost to like you after you switch weapons, but I really don't know if that is the case. If you guys do know that's the case, let me know. But yeah, it is doing pretty good, man. This guy is saying no skill in the chat. I don't really know why. I mean, I don't know if he's directing that towards me, but I'm assuming not because I'm using automatics, guys. Automatics are pretty skilled, man. Like you have to hold down on the enemy for a while, and I think automatics might be actually the most skilled in PG. But we're gonna switch to number 7, which is gonna be the Psnionic thrower. I particularly love this weapon because of its effects. I think the effects are great on it. Now I know I'm pretty sure this weapon did get nerfed, so I'm not sure if it's good as it was, but I do remember this weapon being very OP. That's why I'm putting it on the list. But as you guys can see, it's like a burst weapon. It's not really automatic. I mean, it kind of is in a way, but it shoots in bursts. It is like okay, guys. The effects on this weapon I do love. That's the one thing I like about it because it has the charm effect. It has poisoning, which is a great combination, man. But I keep getting these kill assists. I'm not actually getting the full kills because people are spamming. I am not really aiming for the head because I'm trying to get an accurate comparison. I know a lot of you guys will not have the best aim, so I'm not gonna just pure aim for the head. But yeah, it is going pretty good, and it kept up with everybody. So I think Sonic Thrower is definitely number 7 on the list, guys. Now, number 6 on the list is definitely gonna be the Royal Fighter. This weapon it has no effects, but the damage on it is just really good. It is another automatic weapon. Now I pressed random map and it is doing this thing again, guys. I don't know if you guys have had this problem where it says like connecting, and whenever I try to load into other maps, it just takes forever, man. Like I just don't get it. Maybe the game is dead, and I guess it's trying to find a lobby that's like my level, I guess. That's what I'm assuming is happening, but we're gonna go with Paradise Resort again because this seems to be what is alive in Deathmatch. Alright, here we go, guys. Wow, there is a lot of tryhards in this lobby spamming snipers. This is gonna be hard to compete against, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. Yeah, this guy looks like he's just targeting me. I don't even know. Keeps killing me over and over. And yeah, it is pretty easy. I like using this weapon just because I like that you can actually move pretty fast with it as well. And especially when you have this ability on, it is quite helpful. And I just like it overall, man, because it's such a satisfying weapon to use. I would use this any day. Great weapon, guys. Great weapon. And here we are. Man, it's so hard when everybody's moving around when you're using automatics. And it gets even more annoying when people have your counter modules with this because obviously the damage is going to be way down, but it should be pretty up. But yeah, a lot of people do have like energy blocker modules in this lobby, sadly, so it's hard to demonstrate everything. So the other weapon on this list is going to be the Viking, guys. Uh, I think that was the number 5 spot. Yeah, guys, the Viking is the number 5 spot on the list. Now, obviously, I'm gonna have to be going up close to weapons with the Viking because obviously it's a shotgun. You know, you want to be close to the enemy. You don't want to be far. But I like the Viking because it has bleeding, which is very helpful. If you guys did not know, man, it is very useful, especially in closer maps. Now, this is not the best map to demonstrate it, obviously, but I will still do it just because I have been on every other map. So, okay, now the next weapon on this list is going to be the Rumble. I just have to put on some modules because I haven't used it much, but I do know this is a very fast shotgun. That's why I like it. It's like an automatic shotgun pretty much. But then again, you do have to be very close to the enemy with any like any other shotgun as well. So you always do have to take that into account, which is the only downside to shotguns. But as you guys can see, I am fairly doing pretty good with it, considering I'm only using primary and I'm not switching weapons. Especially when you guys have this thing on with the energy modules, this combination thing. As you guys see, I just shredded that guy and he had my anti-modules. It is very, very helpful. Now, number 2 on this list, I believe it is. No, wait, it's number 3, okay, guys. So, number 3 on this list is going to be the acid shotgun. The acid shotgun I like because it's like basically a 2-shot and it has poison, which is very, very OP. And yeah, man, there's not much to say about it. It's overall a great weapon, no downsides. Now, okay, guys, we're gonna move on to the Combat Overlords. They're gonna take number 2 on this list just because I like how fast they are compared to other weapons. Like you are able to move around quite fast and maneuver and get the upper ground on your enemies when using these things, and they shred pretty quickly, man. And of course, they have the bleeding effect too, which makes them all more OP. And that's why I love to use them, man. If you have pretty good aim with automatics, I do reckon you guys use it. I do hope Pixel Gun buffs automatics sometime. Because, guys, I'm going to be honest, like Ultimatum and all these shotgun weapons are very hard to compete with when you're using automatics, particularly. I think if you guys didn't know, back in like 2017, automatics and pixel gun used to be OP, like the golden friend, the crystal laser cannon, or whatever it was called. I forget all these weapons names, but yeah, they were all pretty good. I do hope that automatics get buffed sometime, because honestly they do deserve to get buffed compared to any other weapons, just because they take the most skill and it's not like a one shot automatically where you actually have to put your finger down on the enemy and follow through instead of just one tap, boom, and the enemy is done for. But yeah, this is going pretty good. As you guys can see, I am shredding through this lobby. It is going great. Now, okay, number 1 on this list is obviously going to be the Ultimatum. I mean, what did you guys expect? Now, it's hard to just use the Ultimatum just using the Ultimatum, because you're gonna want to get very like close to the enemy, and it has that delay in between shooting it, which is annoying. So I wouldn't, like, nobody uses this while they're just shooting, just not even switching weapons. If that would make any sense to you guys. I would never use that never use this weapon to do that. But obviously the Ultimatum is always going to be first for like specific reasons. I mean, you guys just saw I pretty much sniped that guy across the map, and this is supposed to be a shotgun, guys. It is just too broken. And yeah, man, with that being said, I think I'm just going to wrap up the video, because I got all the points clear on why these weapons are where they are and why I listed them there. With that being said, man, I hope you guys have an epic day or night or whatever, and peace.